You're not going to believe this, but people online are convinced that Shantel Jackson might actually be regretting the moment she let Nelly go. Yes, you heard that right. After years of being one of Hollywood's most followed couples, after years of being the surprising duo that everyone thought would end in a wedding, and after years of being the pair that looked like they had everything figured out, it now looks like Shantel may be looking back at her relationship with Nelly with a whole new perspective. And honestly, can you blame her? Because while she's out here trying to make her own moves and rebuild her life, Nelly is out there living what many fans are calling his happiest chapter ever. He's married to Ashanti, they have their beautiful one-year-old son together, and the whole family looks like one giant bubble of peace, joy, and love. And people are saying Shantel might be feeling the weight of everything she lost. Before we get deep into this, let me welcome you back to Celeb Juices, the place where we squeeze the freshest gossip, the juiciest stories, and of course, all the entertainment tea that keeps social media spinning. If you love celebrity stories, relationship updates, and a little harmless speculation, make sure you hit that like button right now, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Today's question is simple: do you think Shantel regrets losing Nelly? Or do you think it's all just social media speculation? I want to hear your thoughts as we go deeper into this story. Let's be honest, it wasn't too long ago that Nelly and Shantel were the couple people thought would last forever. They were that picture-perfect duo. Matching outfits, red carpets, inside jokes, vacations, and so much public love that fans were already picturing engagement rings and baby showers. For almost 7 years, they were inseparable. Nelly would talk about how strong their bond was, how much they supported each other, and how much she meant to him. Shantel was always by his side, cheering him on, building her businesses, and presenting herself as a calm, elegant, supportive partner. Everyone thought they were heading for a fairy tale ending. But somewhere along the line, things shifted. The spark that once seemed unbreakable apparently started fading. Rumors began spreading about their differences, their goals, their lifestyles, and how they couldn't seem to meet in the middle anymore. Then came the breakup, quiet, respectful, but still shocking. People thought Shantel would move on quickly, or that maybe they'd even get back together. But life had other plans. Because while everyone was still trying to figure out what went wrong between them, something completely unexpected happened: the reunion of Nelly and Ashanti. When Nelly and Ashanti started getting close again, social media almost broke in half. People were posting throwbacks of their early 2000s romance, reminding newcomers that before Shantel, there was Ashanti, the woman who shared one of the biggest on-off celebrity relationships of that era with him. Fans couldn't believe their eyes. It felt like watching two characters from a show leaving the screen for almost a decade and suddenly coming back as if the story had never finished. And then the big surprise came, the moment nobody saw coming. They didn't just get back together, they rebuilt something real. Something mature, something healed, and then they welcomed their baby boy, the little one everyone calls Baby River online. Suddenly the entire world was looking at Nelly like he had stepped into his perfect dream life. And that's where the speculation about Shantel started. Every time Nelly and Ashanti posted a family picture, every time Nelly talked about fatherhood with that huge smile on his face, every time Ashanti shared a soft, glowing, peaceful moment of their baby, people couldn't help but wonder what Shantel might be thinking. After spending almost a decade with someone, watching them turn around and create the exact life you used to imagine together is not an easy thing to witness. Even if you're strong, even if you've moved on, even if you're focusing on yourself, human emotions don't always follow logic. Fans pointed out how Shantel used to openly talk about wanting kids someday. She once mentioned wanting a family, wanting stability, wanting a future built on love. And now Nelly is giving all of that to Ashanti. People online started saying things like, Shantel must be thinking about the years she invested, she must be wondering what went wrong, she must be feeling like she let her soulmate go. Even though this is all speculation, the internet loves weaving narratives, connecting dots that may not even exist, and letting emotions fill in the blanks. But here's where things get really interesting. Recently, Shantel posted a few things that had social media detectives raising their eyebrows. She shared some motivational quotes, some reflective captions, and some soft emotional content that people quickly twisted into regret. Whether it was a "don't let go of something good" quote, or a "sometimes you don't realize what you had until it's gone" caption, fans instantly turned them into hidden messages. Even though Shantel might have been posting general mood content, you know how the internet works, nothing is ever just a coincidence. Meanwhile, on the other side, Nelly is acting like a man who finally found everything he was ever searching for. In recent interviews, he can't stop smiling when he mentions Ashanti. He talks about how peaceful life feels now, how fatherhood changed him, how grateful he is to have a partner who matches his energy, understands his journey, and brings joy into every moment. The way he talks about Ashanti makes people think he never truly stopped loving her. That maybe the timing just wasn't right in the past. That maybe they both had some growing up to do before they could meet again as the best versions of themselves. And that brings us to the heart of today's speculation. Does Shantel regret letting Nelly go? Or does she simply wish things had turned out differently? Or maybe she's completely fine and the internet is doing what the internet always does, turning a couple of subtle posts into a dramatic storyline. Some fans are convinced they're seeing sadness in Shantel's recent posts. Others think she misses the stability she once had. Some believe she may have thought she and Nelly still had a chance before Ashanti re-entered the picture. And then there are fans who argue that she's living her best life and has no reason to regret anything. But the truth is, no one knows what's happening in her heart. All we have are hints, observations, social media whispers, and the natural human feeling of reflecting on the past when someone you once loved ends up living the dream you once imagined. It doesn't mean she wants Nelly back. It doesn't mean she's unhappy. It doesn't mean she failed. It just means she's human. Still, the contrast between their lives right now is huge. Nelly is enjoying a new season with Ashanti, a family, a baby, a love story that feels like it came back stronger after surviving time and distance. Ashanti glows differently around him. Nelly looks peaceful in a way fans haven't seen in years. Their baby brought a softness, a new purpose, a new chapter that makes both of them look like they're exactly where they were always meant to be. People love a good comeback love story, and Nelly and Ashanti are giving that energy. They're giving, meant to be. They're giving, second chance done right. And as beautiful as that is, it naturally leads people to wonder about the person who came in between, Shantel, the woman who stood by Nelly for nearly a decade. The woman who believed in them for years. Even though Shantel isn't publicly speaking about Nelly or Ashanti, fans are convinced her silence is loud. They analyze her interviews, her captions, her choices, her absence from certain conversations, everything. Some even say she might be wishing she had held on a little longer, thinking maybe she and Nelly were just going through a phase. Others believe she may simply be feeling the normal nostalgia that comes when someone you shared so much with steps into a new life without you. It's completely natural to feel something when a long-term ex suddenly becomes a family man with someone else. And that's why this story keeps going viral, because people can relate to the feeling. You don't have to be a celebrity to understand what it's like to watch someone you once imagined a future with build that future with someone else. It's emotional, it's complicated, it's human, but one thing is clear, whether Shantel regrets letting Nelly go or not, Nelly isn't looking back. He's fully invested in Ashanti. He's fully invested in fatherhood. He's fully invested in this new chapter. And honestly, fans love seeing him happy. They love seeing Ashanti happy. They love seeing their baby bring a whole new glow to both of them. And that leaves the big question for you, the Celeb Juices family. Do you think Shantel truly regrets losing Nelly? Or is this whole narrative just another example of social media doing too much? Do you think Nelly and Ashanti were always meant to find their way back to each other, no matter what? And do you think Shantel ever imagined he would end up exactly like this, a husband, a dad, and the happiest version of himself? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I really want to know what you think. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed today's deep dive, subscribe for more juicy Hollywood gossip, and turn on your notifications so you never miss a drop of the tea. And if you're craving more celebrity stories, check out another video right after this one. Trust me, we've got plenty more juice coming your way.